Wake up and smell the coffee, Mr. LaRusso.
Extreme situations require extreme measures.
Yes, probably about it.
Yo, about to come back. Welcome back to Brandon video. Today we're going to rank every single Stranger Things character. It won't be from worst to best. It's kind of be tier style, so we're going to go from it and just rank where I go. I'm not even sure exactly my ranking is. We'll kind of figure out as we go along. I think I know who my top but two favorite are. I can guarantee that. But yeah, this will be a pretty long video probably. This will probably be my last Stranger Things video for a while. I plan to do a rewriting season 5, like what they could have done better. I'll probably do that in the near future, but for a while, they'll probably end this era. I'm working on my Breaking Bad videos. I've been working on my season 5 review, which I got the first part recorded. I was recording the second part. My audio wasn't recording, so can describe. Literally have to check right now, just make sure it's not cut off, or else I would have freaked out. But yeah, I'll record like 20 minutes and it was all for nothing. But either way, my Breaking Bad videos will come out soon. If you're a fan of Breaking Bad, check that out. But Daredevil stuff coming out. And remember, Monday night, every Monday night, Cobra Kai Network, we'll be talking about the new Daredevil trailer on there and all sorts of movie news. But anyway, with all that being said, let's get right into this tier list. Every single Stranger Things character. Let's do it. All right, so here's the tier list. As you see, we got everybody here. So we're just going to work our way up. We're starting off with, yeah, here's all the stuff. I'll just get rid of the question marks ones because I think I'll know them. And then, yeah, so we got SSS, all the stuff. Now, we're starting off with Victor Creel. Now, I'm curious, are they going to split up him and Vecna? Yeah, okay, they got Vecna and they got Mr. What's. Okay, that's the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life. They're all one character. This is the same people that try to rank Anakin and Vader in different characters. You're really splitting up their character arcs. You're really ruining their whole complete character arc by splitting them up as characters. It makes no sense. But anyway, I'll rank them as 1, and I think Henry Kuhl goes in S. I think he is an absolutely amazing villain from where he came in. I mean, as just Vecna, he is really intimidating in season 4. The little Freddy Krueger vibe is absolutely awesome. But you get into his backstory about him as a child and everything that happened there, and to see him with the stuff in 11 in the lab, absolutely amazing. I think you understand his point of view. I love what they did in season 5 in the finale, explaining to him about how he chose it and how they chose and he chose him and we need each other. It gives him a lot more depth that, like, yeah, he was chosen. It could have been anyone, but he still decided. It's not like he was a victim. He still wanted it. So I thought he was an absolutely amazing villain. He did get really watered down in season 4. Like a season 4, I'm sorry, season 5, not season 4. Jeez. Season 5 with the whole Mr. What's stuff, I thought it was ridiculous. If they made him as good as he was in season 4 and 5, he could probably be an SS. That's how great of a villain I truly thought he was. And the acting by Bauer is absolutely phenomenal. Some of the best acting in the show in season 5 was insane. But so that's why he's going to go in S. Then we got this guy, Axley, or whatever the frick his name is. Everyone tries to make a whole big deal about his death. I did not care at all. I'm going to be completely honest. He was just kind of there. He wasn't a bad character, but he wasn't really a character to have anything interesting about. I think I'll probably put him in D. Like, there's just nothing there. I do not get why people freak out about this character. Okay. What's this guy's name? I'm going to try to think of, like, the white jock name. Like, Tanner, Connor, freaking William, Benjamin. I don't freaking know. One of those damn names. I don't know. This bastard, bro. One of the worst parts of season 4 is his introduction. Like, I don't get his point in the show. I get like, oh, he's looking out for his girlfriend who died, blah, blah, blah. But all right, guys, sorry. All these white jocks look the same. I thought it was the other one. I will explain it and realize it later in the video. Yeah, I do not care. And then this dude has to freaking stand up and give a speech like he's Martin Luther King every 5 seconds. I'm sorry. I cannot handle this guy in season 4. I was very happy when he got his freaking whole torso ripped off. This guy was annoying. All right, we have this guy, Algrowl. Look, I can barely remember my own name. This is not personal to him. I thought he was a little funny addition, but I just thought he was a little too over the top. And really, with his absence in all 3 seasons and then none in season 5, it just really seems meaningless. I still think he had more personality than everyone here, so I'll probably put him in C. But he's not nothing. There's no chance he's a B, or he's probably more closer to a D than a B. That sounds wrong. Either way. All right, this guy, this weirdo guy. What was this? One of those weird guys in the Lost Sister episode. I mean, just because he had any participation in the episode, we're going to put him in F. Yeah. All right, then we have Dr. Branner. I actually really liked him as a character. I thought he was really interesting. I liked his point of views as a character. But, you know, obviously as a person, he was really weird. I did not like him. Definitely not one of the characters who I would say is like an anti-hero. I think you can understand some of it, but I still think he's a villain and everything. And I think he is pretty interesting. and especially in season 1, which is when we mainly saw him. We saw him a bit in season 4, which was pretty cool. But I think he goes in B. I think he's a solid character. All right, then we got the Demogorgon. I don't know how to even rank the Demogorgon, but because it's just like it's a really cool design, I guess. Or is that the Demodog? Do they have a Demogorgon in here? I don't see a Demogorgon. I mean, I think they're just ranking the Demodog and Demogorgon as one, I guess. So I would say probably also in B, just because it's an iconic villain, a great design. I wish you saw more in season 5, like the finale at least. But yeah. All right, then we have Derek. Delightful Derek. I mean, he was a funny addition, but nothing too much to go off outside of that. Sometimes I thought it was a little too over the top, like the fact that he's stronger than Vecna. Like, seriously. I don't get that, but I'll put him in C as well over this guy. I think that's pretty fair. So, yeah. All right, then we got this guy, the Russian guy. I do not remember his name really, but I remember him being really awesome in the season. I liked his dialogue. I liked everything he did with him. I thought he was a really good character. I wish he saw more, but you know. All right, then we got this nerdy guy with the glasses. I'm just going to assume his name is Fred, because that's just what I think most nerds are called. And yeah, nothing to go off here as well. I'm going to put him in D. Just a guy who got killed. A pretty cool death, though. It was like it's building up Vecna. So I'll put him there. All right, then we got Jonathan. Whoa. Jonathan. Love Jonathan in the introduction of the show. This is our first big main character, I think. I mean, even like Henry, he was just the last 2 seasons. This is our first one that's a big main character. And I think Jonathan season 1 was so amazing about the stuff with his trauma and everything that has gone on with the family and him kind of being a loner. Wait a minute. Hold on. I got the dudes wrong. Yo, no way. This is the guy I was thinking about. Well, what the hell? Okay, well, they're both in F tier. What the frick? Okay, whatever. I thought I was saying of Jonathan. I thought Jonathan was really good season 1. Season 2, the stuff with Nancy and the relationship there was really well. Season 3 got watered down a bit, but I still liked a lot of stuff there. But then you get the last 2 seasons where it's just absolute disaster. Season 4, he's a complete stoner guy who doesn't do anything. Literally no arc. He's separated from Nancy. In season 5, he's just competing with Jonathan about stuff. He doesn't actually do anything, and then he just breaks up with Nancy for absolutely nothing. One of the worst breakups ever. I mean, as a character, I still got to put him in A tier. I really wish I could put him here, but since his downfall, I really got to put him here. That's the best I can do. All right, then we got the one and the only Joyce Byers. I think from the first season, she's been amazing. I loved her in season 1. It was definitely her best season. I thought season 2, she carried it on with being the strong, concerned, and mother who goes out and investigates. We see that more in season 3. And then in season 4, I mean, everything from that. Season 5, she was just a lot more of a goofy mom rather than what she used to be, but I still loved her. I mean, I got to put her next tier. I'm probably, I mean, I don't know. I put her over. I think I'm going to keep Henry over her just because, that's a little rough, though. I think I'll put Joyce over Henry. But it's pretty slightly. I mean, if he, like I said, the whole Diddy Creel stuff wasn't really that interesting. So, yeah. All right, then we have Karen. Doesn't really have too much of a role. I mean, her biggest role was probably, outside of season 5, her biggest role was probably trying to move in on Billy, which is a bit disturbing. And in season 5, she has a couple cool moments, but yeah, nothing too much to go off. I mean, I'll probably, I mean, it's either B or C for me. I liked her moments of Nancy a lot and talking to her, so I'll probably put her right there. All right, this stupid military guy who was one of the worst villains ever. I was really happy when 11 made him shoot himself. Doesn't really do anything. Not that interesting. He comes in and out of the season. Like, he's really big in the first couple moments, then you just don't see him at all. Honestly, I think this guy belongs in F tier. Just not good at all. Yeah. All right, then we got Billy. I thought Billy was really interesting. Obviously comes off in season 2 with this big douchebag type guy, but you see the way his father treats him and everything, and you still see some good qualities in him in season 3 when he gets taken, and you can see still moments in him, and you see him actually sacrifice himself at the end. You learn more about his backstory. I thought there was a lot of cool stuff with him. I really did like him a lot, so I'm gonna put him top of B. I thought he was really good. All right, then we got Bob, a really loved character that I also don't see too much in it at all. Like I said, just a generic nice guy who dies in a dumb way. I just don't see it. Um, I just don't get it. I just don't get why people think this character is so amazing. I guess because Steve Austin's a loved actor. He's from the Goonies and everything. But like, yeah, he's a nice guy. It was fun. He was a really nice guy to Will, how he helped there and how he went there with the. It was all that good stuff. But he just dies by just standing there, not moving. I don't know what he thought he was doing. I just think it's not too much to go off. I'll still probably put him in B just because I thought there was some interesting moments. Like, I'll probably take him over Karen, but I'm not putting him over the Demogorgon and stuff. All right, I think of Lonnie, an absolute douchebag. I mean, I think for that's what they were trying to make it to do. So kudos to that. But I think his character was just to show more of the family trauma for Jonathan and Nancy. Nothing too much of his own, just a generic douchebag. So, I mean, at least he actually has meaning to the show. I think his guy's in F tier, so I'll put him in D. But yeah, one of these girls, I guess, was he's like one of the girls that was with. Yeah, that was that girl that was with like Steve's original group and like Nancy. I mean, yeah, no meaning to the show at all. We'll just put her up with these guys. All right, Chrissy. Probably because the fact that she has any purpose and reasoning to make that Chrissy Wake Up song really might bring it down a bit. Because in 2022, I probably heard that 80 million times and it was not fun. But I really liked the first episode and her death and her being. I thought that stuff was really interesting. So I'll put her in C. But like, yeah, that was not fun. I think we have Dustin's mom. I mean, just like a cat mom. That's just kind of like a cat mom. I really don't know. I mean, yeah. I mean, I can't put her actress. She didn't do anything bad, but like, I just can't. Nothing really to go off there. All right, this one cop. I don't know his name, but I thought he was pretty fun and interesting. I wonder where those cops were in season 5. Don't know, but we'll put him here. All right, then we got this agent lady from season 5 who was played by, I forgot her name, but the actress in Terminator. I was really excited to see what they do with her. Absolutely big old fat 0 nothing, and it was not good. So, I mean, I think I just have to put her, and it was like the generic 80s, the generic 80s freaking military villain lady. I've got to put him there. All right, then we have this guy, Dr. Owens, I believe. Where did I put him? I thought he was a lot interesting because he actually was a part of that department, but he seemed a lot more nicer and he actually cared. I liked it a lot, so I'll probably put him in top of C, honestly. Yeah, I think that's fair. All right, then we have Eddie, a one season but a great season. I thought his arc was amazing. I liked what they did. Definitely overrated. I mean, the whole TikTok community kind of made the character, kind of ruined the character a lot. I mean, when this season came out, I'm not trying to be offensive, but I saw at least 80 people over, all critically obese, wearing the Hellfire shirt and sticking their tongue out. It was not a good day. And like I said, I'm not trying to be offensive. That's just a fact. And like I said, that kind of affects it a bit. But I'm going to try to just focus on the character. I thought it was really fun. I love the acting. The Master of Puppets solo at the end was awesome. And his sacrifice was really emotional. So I don't know if I can put him in A because he's not a main character. But I feel like if there was something between B and A, that's where I'd put him. But if push comes to shove, I'll probably put him in bottom A. I mean, I think just because I love season 4 and I loved him in season 4. So yeah. All right. Now we got Erica. I thought she was amazing throughout the entire series. I mean, even like season, I believe 1 or 2. I think it was season 2 we first kind of saw her. Absolutely amazing. Her in season 3 was absolutely amazing. Liked her in season 4 also, then season 5 also. So like, it's just a really fun, charismatic character throughout the entire series. I think I gotta put her in B. I honestly would probably put her top of B just because she's a lot more fun to watch as a character than Billy. But I think Billy definitely has more depth. Like, she doesn't really have a lot. She doesn't really have a character arc. I feel like the most thing we saw was her talking about, like, I believe in season 4, episode 8, talking with with Lucas, like, you're still my brother and everything. That's probably the only emotional part we ever seen of her character in the entire series. But still, her as a comic relief is absolutely amazing. I put her top of B. All right, then we got Dustin. I love Dustin. I think in season 1 and 2, he's just really fun. Just fun character. And then even when you get to the serious moments later on in season 4 and 5, I also think it's really, really good. Season 5, it was a little too bitter sometimes, but I still thought the acting and everything was amazing. I love what they do with Dustin. I think he's absolutely fantastic. I'm gonna put it in top of S tier, not SS. That's probably only reserved for 2 characters, probably, but we'll see how my tier list goes. Anyway. All right, this random girl in season 4 that was dating with that one, was making out with that one guy, kind of looks like Mary Mauser for some reason. I don't know, man. I'm gonna put her, dude. Like I mean, like, there's nothing to go off. I'm just gonna put her here. And then yeah, another one of these weird crackhead people from the Lost Sister episode. Frick you. All right, then we got Then we got Holly Wheeler. I thought she was pretty good this season. I thought the acting was good by the actress, and I thought, yeah, some cool moments. But I also think it was just came out of a weird time. There's nothing really that interesting, like too interesting about her, outside of the circumstances she's put in. And I just think it should not have been her that she was the catalyst really of the season. So I'm probably gonna put her top of C maybe, but that's the best I can do. All right, then here we are with Jim Hopper, and he is going, just like most people put him, but he is the best character in the show. We're putting him in SS. Yeah, I don't know where to begin with this character. I just think he's one of my favorite television characters of all time, definitely top 10. I love what they do with him from season 1 of being this broken down cop who doesn't really have a way to go. He is divorced. He is, waking up drinking, waking up smoking. He's sleeping around with different women. He's the police sheriff, but nothing really goes on. He's a Vietnam veteran whose daughter died from cancer in a brutal way where she suffered. His wife left him after everything. He's probably an alcoholic and everything. And to see Joyce lose a kid in him, put himself out there, put himself on the line, his life on the line to save him, was absolutely amazing. You get the later seasons and you see him as a father role to 11, and seeing the father and daughter dynamics was absolutely amazing. And in season 3 was a lot more of a fun season, and in the fun side of Hopper is also great. And then seeing him actually sacrifice himself was great. And in season 4, you get him in the prison stuff, which you see the most of the depth of his character was absolutely fantastic. Season 5, not too much, but I love the moment episode 4 where he's willing to sacrifice himself, everything there, and his dialogue between him and 11. I just think he's an absolutely phenomenal character, and the acting by David Harbour is absolutely peak. I love the character. It goes there. All right, then we got the mayor, this a-hole. Yeah, he's was a mayor in season 3. That's all I gotta say. Yeah, there's nothing too much to say besides him being an a-hole mayor. Doesn't really add too much reason. Nothing interesting about him. He's probably gonna go in F somewhere. All right, then we have Barb. Only there for 2 episodes. He was kind of that friend. I guess I did like him for Nancy about being like the friend, like from your past that you grew up with, and they're kind of going off with the more cooler people. Kind of reminds you of Aisha and Sam and Cobra Kai. I think that's a cool aspect, but once again, nothing too much about her character. I'll probably put her top of D. I think every single character in C has more interesting stuff about him. Well, actually, I still think it was pretty interesting about that, so I think I can put her in D. I thought it was still pretty interesting to see a character like your friend moving on and into more popular stuff while you're not. So yeah. All right, then we have, we have Angela. That bitch. I didn't know where to begin with that. Harlot. I don't know if you can even just say a harlot of a woman. I usually call people harlot of a woman. I don't walk around to women calling them harlot of a woman. That's just very, very, it's rare for me to say that. That's what I'm trying to get at. It's very rare circumstance to happen. But I don't know if I'd even call her a harlot of a woman because I don't think she deserves to be called a woman. That a-hole. But her role was to be a meanie, and that was good for 11's character, so I guess there's something there. So she's going somewhere in F, though. All right, then we got this. This is like 11's aunt, I guess. This girl. Nothing too much there. I want to put her in D, though, just because there's nothing revolting about her. As far as a character, I'm not talking about appearance. Put her there. All right. Then we got Lucas. I love Lucas. Season 1, he was absolutely amazing. I love in season 2 the stuff between him and Max, and him and Max's relationship in the entire series is absolutely amazing, and we see that catalyzed at the most in season 4. Season 5, I also thought he was still really good, so I think he's a great character. He is going in S. I'm gonna put him. Man, this is rough. Oof. Okay, well, I think I'm gonna put Henry over Joyce. I think I was overthinking there, and I think I'm gonna put Lucas behind Dustin, maybe right there. Yeah, I think that's good. All right, then we have Max, a character who I actually wasn't as big of a fan of in the beginning in season 2 and 3, but in season 4 she had the greatest arc out of any season in any show. And I talked about that so much in my season 4 review. I highly recommend you to watch that. But just because of that, she goes into S, and I think she goes right there. In season 5, really brought her down for me. She probably would be an over Dustin, over a lot of different characters if it wasn't for season 5. But I still think she's a really fun character. She has a certain attitude to her, and the serious moments of her and the acting with Sadie Sink is some of the best. So she goes right there. All right, then we got another random girl from the freaking crew. Frick you. Hate that episode. All right, then we got Mike Wheeler. Season 1 and 2, he's absolutely amazing. A leader, charismatic, really good as a character. The stuff with him in 11 is fantastic. Him as a friend and everything is great. Season 3 and 4, he just really falls off a cliff, and I did not like it. But in season 5, he does return back to form. But I still think the lack of scenes of him and 11 and the Finn Warford acting was probably at his worst in season 5. Really just kind of messes up his character for me. Where now you've had 3 seasons that seem less like him than himself, which is what season 1 and 2. But still, he's an iconic character. I think I gotta put him high up in there. I honestly don't know if I'd put him here. I don't think he has as much as arcs, or I think Lucas and Dustin and 11 and all these characters have huge arcs. I mean, maybe not Dustin as much because he's just more charismatic and fun, which Mike really kind of isn't. But they all have huge arcs. Mike, to me, never had a huge arc in the show. I don't think he did. So for that reason, I'm putting him at top of A. I just don't love him much as other people do. All right, then we got the Mind Flayer. I mean, amazing design, but as a villain, there's nothing they really do. But since the design is really cool, I will put him in B, right here, maybe behind I think I probably like the Demogorgon design a bit more, and it's more iconic, so we'll put it there. All right, so you guys know how I was saying, there's 2 of my favorite characters are in SS tier. Well, we're at it. Mr. Clark tying up with Hopper. Look, I think Mr. Clark is the most underrated character in the show. I think he not only has great funny moments, he also has had some great arcs, and we've seen that more in season 5. I mean, every single time there's a problem, Mr. Clark is there to fix it, and he's always there for them, and he's also really funny. He's really caring. Season 5, you see him actually getting involved with the team. He is just a great character. I think he belongs there with Hopper. All right, then we got this therapist girl. I mean, okay, a therapist, cool. I mean, all right. I mean, I don't know. I'll put it in there. All right, guys, and I was kind of joking with Mr. Clark. Did I get you? Probably not. I don't know. I was feeling like a joker today. All right, I'm just gonna put him on. But no, yeah, I did believe everything I said there. He is really funny. He's probably, for me, gonna go right here. Right there. All right. Then we got Murray. I really do like Murray. I think he's very funny. He brings a lot of charisma to the show. Great comedic character. I'll probably put him in A tier. Probably over Eddie. Behind Jonathan. I think that's fair. All right. I'm not going to do the Diddy Creel. Let's leave that. But then we got Nancy. I love Nancy throughout the entire show. I think she's done so much. By the time I'm ranking her, I'm just talking about it real quick. I think from season 1 and to see where she got to season 5, you see such a great development, and her arc in almost every season was absolutely amazing, outside of maybe season 5, obviously. But yeah, I love her character. I think she will go right here behind Max. Then we got who is it? Okay, yeah. So this is Billy's dad. Yeah, just a douchebag, but at least he has some meaning. But we'll just put him in F tier. Who the frick is that guy? Wait, I gotta zoom into this. Was that with the basketball person? That sounds so wrong out of context. I think he actually was on the basketball team though. Okay. Yeah, I think that was with the guy who got killed. I mean, okay, I don't know. I guess I'll put him here. Yo, am I tripping? Who the frick are these people? Yo, who the frick is that? Is that Lucas' mom? Well, that's Lucas' mom. Alright, this is actually the only one on here I think I do not know. I feel kind of ashamed that I had to get rid of that question mark. I'm not going to put every single character that's ever had a split second screen time. You guys let me know in the comments who that is. I do not know. I'm going to skip that one. All right, we got Robin. I like Robin in season 3, but outside of that, she just became a little too over the top for me. So we're going to put over Bob, put over Billy. I'm probably not going to put over Erica, honestly. So she's more fun to watch. Then we got Steve Harrington. I love Steve Harrington's development. People do overrate it a bit. Like, he's the greatest arc of all time. The greatest, relax a bit. Relax. Yeah, he had great development. It's not the greatest development of all time. You really need to watch more shows. But I think he's a great character. I love everything they do with him. I will put him in S tier, and I'll probably put him right behind Dustin, maybe. I feel like Dustin's just a more fun character, but Steve is fantastic. Then here is Will's mom. I think I'll just put her also there. Military dude, an absolute idiot, doesn't know what he's talking about with 11. We'll put him also here. Then we got freaking Susie Pie, wherever the frick. Yeah, I don't know. I just thought it was just, I mean, she's not in season 5. We don't even explain what happens to her. I'm just put her in F tier because there's nothing really. And that whole scene was pretty fun, but I thought it just kind of messed up the tension they're building in that episode. We have Max's mom. Comes off as a pretty bad person, but I really like that scene, even though it was, I think, pretty sure it was Vecna. I like that scene with 11 and Max, or Max and his mom. Like, these characters, like, I don't know like what to do because they do nothing. I'll just put her in C. All right, then we have, is that Tammy Thompson, who gets used as a reference for Will's coming out scene. And freaking Robbins, bro. This is like the coming out bridge. I don't know if that made sense, but I don't know. I'll put her in F. I don't know. Nothing really too much to do there. We have Ted. Oh, this motherfucker. I hate this guy, bro. Always sitting there with a smug face on his face, on his chair, not doing anything. Ted Walkham down Wheeler, right. F tier. We have Tara, or Tina. Tina, that's who it is. Should have ate that damn pie, to be honest. Yeah, we're gonna put her in C, I guess. Newspaper dude, don't like him. F. This douchebag and was on Henry's friend. His face just pissing me off. F. No, when the kid bullies, I thought he just had some characters too. Some he had something. He was involved in some good scenes. We'll put him in C. This bully with 11 in the thing. When an asshole, we'll put him in F. Vicky absolutely does nothing. I hate her in season 5. She's just really annoying. F. Eddie's dad, I thought had some good moments and amazing acting. I really like that. We'll put him in C at least. Yeah, top C. All right, then we got Will Byers. I really liked him season 1 and 2, but outside of that, 3 and 4, he doesn't really have a voice of his own. He's just really just there. Season 5, you bring him back to format. I liked what he did with him. I liked his arc season 5, making him the sorcerer, but I also think the acting was absolutely atrocious by Noah Snap. And also his coming out scene was just really done really poorly, and it kind of undermines his entire arc, really. That you make him everything he's been about being alone and being about this loner. It all revolves around his sexuality, which, is definitely a big part of it, but I think just making it that and making the come out scene really corny, like a Disney coming out scene where they're all standing up saying I do, and it's at a moment where people are about to die and it's the end of the world almost. I think it just undermines him, everything he's been through, and it only validates my opinion about him feeling like he's not even a character for 2 straight seasons. So although I liked him in season 5, it's probably his best season, I just think there's also issues with that adds more issues to his character. So I still think he is a good character. Like in season 1 and 2, the acting was amazing. I really liked what they did with him. But even then, I felt like his stuff he was going for season 1 and 2, it was about other people. Like season 1 was about them fighting him. Season 2 was about us getting the thing out of him. It was about how people feel about Will, not how Will feel about people. And they kind of do that in season 5, where they bring more joy. You could say a little bit in season 4 as well, but I don't know. I'll probably put him. I'll put him in A. I feel like Eddie felt like he had more depth in just that one season than Will his entire show. I'm gonna put Eddie over him. I don't care. All right, then we got this dude from Russia. I don't know. We'll put him in F. Okay, let me relax. He was just a lunatic, dude. I'll put him in D. Bro, another. You have 4 different variants of freaking Vecna, dude. It's insane. You really got to do that, but you can't put a Demogorgon and Demodog separately. Seriously. All right, Will's dad. Put him in D. This guy looks like a washed up Johnny Lawrence and Owen Wilson. We'll put him in. Where I put him? I'll put him in D. F. The knockoff Terminator. We'll put him in D. This dude who's like in every single background character. I'm gonna put him in D. This girl looks like Michael Jackson. F. 11's mom. D. And then we got 11. Oh God, absolutely love her character. She's going in SS behind Hopper. I mean, from season 1 and 2, first of all, the best acting in the show. People try to give anybody around crap for acting. You need to literally just go fix yourself. You have no idea what you're talking about. And her in season 1 of being like this lost person, you see her actually grow as a character, is absolutely amazing. And every single season, she has such a huge role. Even season 5, which fell a little off, her ending episode where she sacrificed herself was really emotional. And I just love her character. She's going right behind Hopper. And then our last character. Oh boy. Hold on a minute. Just 1 minute. Oh, hold on. There we go. All right, there's our tier list, everybody. So let me know what you guys think. This is just my opinion. You guys let me know what's your favorite, least favorite characters in the show. Here's the whole list just for you guys one last time. And yeah, this will probably be my last Stranger Things video for a while. I know my profile picture is the Stranger Things themed one. I'll probably change it back to my original one. So yeah, just for context. Let's number 10, Mike. Number 9, Henry. Number 8, Joyce. Number 7, Lucas. Number 6, Nancy. Number 5, Max. Number 4, Steve. 3, Dustin. 2, 11, and 1, Hopper. So there it is. There's my tier list. Thank you guys all for watching this video. If you're a fan of Breaking Bad or some other videos coming out, or I just had another Cobra Kai video come out, pretty much every movie show content I'll talk about. I plan to cover all of the Invincible and Boys and what else? And Daredevil seasons as they come out, episodes. And yeah, there's my video, guys. I'll see you guys next time. Always remember, extremes require extreme measures. Peace out.
Go on my videos, see if it gives me a damn thing. Let me go on my season 2 review. It's gonna give me ads.
Hi, I'm your AI digital girlfriend who's always here for you. Step into my world, a place made for connection, curiosity, and desire. Tell me what you want, and I'll be here to make it real, just for you. I can look any way you imagine. Like this, or maybe like this. The possibilities, endless.
I'm downloading that. All right, what the frick was that?